Welcome to the Artist Academy podcast. Andrea Earhart here, muralist, adventurer, and your host as I interview inspiring artists who are killing it in the art game to show you that it's completely possible to make a great living doing the thing you love to do. We highlight the business side of art to help you reach more customers, increase profits, and ultimately live a life of creative freedom. Enjoy the show. This episode is sponsored by the Mural Master Program inside of the Artist Academy Advanced membership. This program is specifically designed to help you with every step of the mural process, from coming up with an idea to finding a wall to paint it on to pitching your ideas to businesses, and finally, of course, I teach you exactly how to paint large scale. Murals are a lot of fun and a great way to grow your art business. I know, because it has been one of the top ways that I've been able to grow my own art business as quickly as I have. With several years of experience as a muralist, I've dialed down the painting techniques, the proposals, the pitching, the whole bit. And now I've compiled it into one resource for you called the Mural Master Program. This is included inside of the Artist Academy Advanced membership, and I would love to invite you to join us by going to artistacademy.co, that is artistacademy.co, and click the link to see the Mural Master Program and learn more. And that's it, so let's get on with the show. Today's episode is all about prints. So I'm going to take this time to, again, talk you into something that might be really beneficial for your art business. I'm going to explain what prints are and how to go about them and just give you the basics so you have an understanding of how to make a print, how to sell it, and how to ship it, and so you can decide if prints are a good thing to introduce into your art business. Okay, so just to start it off, let's talk about what a print is. What am I talking about when I say a print? And a lot of you will already know this, but for the very few who don't, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. A print is a copy of your original painting or photograph or whatnot. So a print is made by taking a high-resolution photo of your artwork and reproducing it. And with this photo, it can be made into all of these different things. You can print it on fine art paper, you can print it on canvas, you can print on metal. There's so many things nowadays that you can print your artwork on. T-shirts, that's a whole art merchandising type thing. We're going to mostly stick to paper prints, canvas prints, reproductions of an original art piece that look like the original art piece. Prints are a really great option for those art buyers who can't really afford an original art piece, and that's totally okay. That not everybody can afford our stuff. Those are meant for there are people who really love our stuff, and most of the times will save up to purchase something original from an artist and just have the means to do so. Whereas prints are for maybe just those who just can't afford it, okay? Or maybe don't see the value in it and they just want a reproduction. I will say a lot of collectors want originals and can pay to do so, but the general public, I think, doesn't mind purchasing a print. It looks just like an original anyway, and we're not trying to, just deceive or anything of that sort whenever we are selling a print. I'm very upfront with this is a copy of it, well, blah, 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 and a lot of people are okay with that. It makes it affordable to own in their home. Okay, so now that we know what a print is, you can kind of envision it in your mind. Let's talk about how they're made. So you can take a picture. It's a high resolution photo. I highly recommend using a very good camera. So I used a Sony SR7, I'm pretty sure that's what it was, and I shot my own prints for a while, and especially in the beginning I invested in a camera, and yeah, I did the shooting myself. Nowadays I actually take my original art piece into my printer. He photographs it and then he reproduces it with the original one right there with there. So that way they can I just think it gets a better reproduction whenever you can take it in and the person printing it also has the original. Now, you can do this yourself. You can create your own prints and, get a printer and get the whole bit yourself. It is more work. Someone printing themselves, you do make more. I'd say you make quite a bit more, but it is quite a bit more work on your end. And me personally, and you can choose whatever you want to do. In the beginning, I think that's a really good way to do it, printing yourself. But if your vision for the long term of your art career is to paint a lot and do a lot of reproductions, then I say maybe hiring out to do your printing might be the best thing. Because where I'm at right now in my art career, the more time that I can spend with a paintbrush in my hand creating, that is the ultimate thing. Like that is my number one goal, is spending time painting. So I hire it out to a local printing company. I'm really, really big on printing locally if you can, mostly because you get to know the people. Like the guy who prints for me, I know him. He'll sometimes call me if he has a question. We email, we even text sometimes. I'm really close with my printer. I actually gave him a Christmas gift, mostly because I was emailing him every other day. Hey, are these ready yet? Hey, come on. Like, I need this. And I just felt like a nuisance. It's a very Midwest thing, I feel like. And so I gave him a Christmas gift. He was super excited about that. But yeah, I work very closely with my printer nowadays, and I decided to come and talk about prints mostly because that is the thing that's on my mind right now. I am knee deep in print orders, and I'm just kind of trying to catch my breath with it. I usually sell prints one time a year, around the holidays and whatnot, and not a whole lot on other times. And just this year, it has switched, and I don't know what happened, but I am selling prints every other day. I'd say I get a new print order every other day, and it is just, I think it's a combination of, I'm not sure, but I think partly it's because I found my niche, and that's a whole other conversation about, finding my thing that I love and that other people love. I found, this cloud theme that's really fun, and a lot of people are vibing with it, or whatever you want to call it. And I think that's a big reason of it. So yeah, I've just recently kind of found my thing, and a lot of people are ordering prints of it. So now I'm having to refine my printing process and my shipping process and all of that, and so that is what's top of mind, and so that's why what I'm learning, I'm just coming on here to tell you. Let's go into how to take a print order. So with mine, it's very easy because I have my Shopify site, my Shopify website set up, and it's very e-commerce friendly, meaning if someone wants to come buy a product from me, they just go to my website, they can put it in their cart, much like, you would go to buy a pair of pants online. It's the same type of thing. You can pick your size, you can pick the material, you can pick anything, and you just drop it in your cart and you pay, and then I get an alert that says somebody put an order in my shop. And then some people, so you can choose to whether you can have that like immediately sent to a printer if you print online, and you can have it set up to where it immediately sends to the printer. They fulfill that for you and everything. So you can completely have it as hands-off as you want it. I personally have it to where, since I print locally, I get that order, and then every couple days I'll send my printer an updated print list saying, hey, this is what I still need from you, and then these are the new orders that I need to receive. And it usually takes about a week, maybe 2 weeks to get those prints back, and then I ship them out. So shipping will be a whole nother discussion here along the road too. But I think when it comes to taking print orders, people can message you. Like if somebody wants to buy a print, you can have people just message you in the beginning, as long as it's that is stated somewhere, if like either in your Instagram caption or your Facebook caption, hey, if you would like a print of this, just message me, whatnot. I have made print orders like that before, but I will say I think I get more print orders because my process is so easy with prints. People can just go to my website, you can look up all the different print options, they can decide for themselves, and then they can just place the order right there without having to reach out to me at all. Because that's another step that someone has to do. If someone has to reach out to you, I think there's a likelihood that someone might not do that unless they want it really, really bad, and then they'll do that. But I think so just having the printing process as easy as possible for either customer will help you out a lot and get a lot of print orders. So if you're sitting there and you're like, well, I don't get any print orders, I would just kind of sit back and ask yourself, how easy is it for a customer to order from me? How easy is it? How drawn in the sand is this? And to where if someone just stumbled upon your website or stumbled upon your Instagram page, how easy is it for them to find a way to purchase something from you? And if if I go on my website, I know my website here, back and forward, everything. I know exactly how to navigate it. Maybe give your website to a friend and say, hey, I am doing an experiment. Can you please go to this site or go to my Instagram and buy something from me? And just say that. And say, I want to see how easy it is for you to do so, and see what questions they have. See, what's not really clear to them, because if it's not clear to one person, then it's probably not clear to several people. Although, I am getting a lot of messages here lately of people just asking me, hi, I really love this painting. Where can I buy it? It kills me because I'm like, there's a link in my bio that says, that doesn't say anything. It's my link to my website. A lot of people don't even go there. They don't even figure it out. So whenever they message me, I just send them a direct link to whatever print they're talking about and go there. However, something that I could do to, make them maybe not have that message to me and take that one step out of the equation is to maybe, whenever I post about it, say print orders are available at, and then put the website or say link in bio. But a lot of us don't do that. A lot of us just say, hey, look at my art, like it, okay, thanks. Maybe if we just said, if you would like to purchase a print, this is where you go for it, or go check out the print options at said website, or there is a link in my bio for anybody who would like to select a print of your choosing. I don't know. Word it however you want, but maybe putting it in your captions or wherever people are seeing your art, just maybe instructing them of a little bit of, hey, check out this to go to here, blah, blah, blah. Making it as easy as possible for your customer who happens to stumble upon your work to then buy your work. Another couple tips with the checkout process. I highly encourage everybody to set up multiple ways for people to pay you. If you have just one way, that's fine. Like you're not doing anything wrong with that. But I have Amazon Pay, PayPal, credit card options, Apple Pay, all of those things that people can just pay with. That way, like with Apple Pay, I love going to like a clothing website that I find and that the ad gets me for on Instagram. And I love going there, and whenever I go to checkout, it says there's this Apple Pay button, and I'm like, oh yes, so I can just click on it, and then I click the button on the side of my phone, and that's it. I don't have to enter anything else, and it is just fantastic. So whenever I set up the payment option on my website, I thought of that. I'm like, okay, well, I really love Amazon Pay, so I'm going to make sure that Amazon Pay is on there. What other ways do I like to pay? Well, I really like to pay with PayPal, so I'm going to make sure there's a PayPal option on there, and just all of the different ways. So think about how you like to pay for things online and make that available for your customer. Again, just making it as easy as possible. Because think about Amazon. Think about the way we purchase things on Amazon and how stupid easy it is. They even have buy with one click now, which is just crazy. Also, the whole free shipping thing, which we'll get into that. I feel like Amazon has ruined free shipping for everybody, or shipping in general. So yeah, with prints, just keeping it as easy as possible. Maybe even if you want to just, do this experiment a little further, have, your significant other or family member or a really close, person to you, whenever they're navigating your website to try to find things, and they're asking you questions about it, and then once they find it, be like, okay, please make a print order, and maybe you can Venmo them whatever amount they pay. But say, I will reimburse this, but just go through and make a print order and let me know how it goes. Let me know how your process is. Like, I just get feedback on that, because I think, our eyes, there's so many things that we're not seeing whenever we go to our website in order to make prints. And so having, an extra set of eyes on it can really, really help. So this is a really good, once you get your whole thing set up, having someone place an order, and then I guess you could just go ahead and cancel the order, and like refund them, rather than, paying them a different way. So yeah, just do that. Highly, highly recommended. So now let's get into shipping. Oh, can you hear the stress in my voice when I even think about the word shipping? Here recently, since I got an influx of print orders, which, how I mentioned drop shipping here, at the beginning of this. So drop shipping is to where your print order goes to a company and they print it, ship it, pack it, everything for you, and they just do everything, which kind of sounds really great right now. Because right now I'm having to ship everything, which was fine in the beginning. Even still, I really like to put in that handwritten note inside all of my prints, and I just like to make sure everything is perfect, and I like to know what is going out and when, and just have that little extra touch of having my checkout or having my shipping process exactly how I want it, and knowing that the customer is receiving it exactly as I'm giving it to them. So my shipping process is, as soon as I get my prints from my printer, I bring it back, I box everything up, and I actually have specific boxes made for this. You can find boxes at your local craft store. You can buy them and make them to fit whatever you would like. That way it's recycling. Right now I have boxes made for me. They are made in a specific shapes and sizes to fit my most common prints and originals. I'm selling quite a bit of originals through our 31-day challenge right now, and so shipping those out as well. But I have boxes made, and I have it made through a local box printing company, and you probably have one where you are. Again, I go local. I really try to go local with just about everything I do, because I'm a local business. You do whatever you want. This is just how I do it. But there's probably a local paper company or a local box company wherever you are at. So just search for that and they will make boxes for you. You'll probably have to order in bulk, but you'll have them for whenever you're ready for them. So I box everything up and I wrap it all in bubble wrap, and then I just ordered a bunch of ribbon because I'm going to tie a big bow around all of the prints on the outside of the bubble wrap and then put it in the box for shipping. I actually used ShipStation, so it's shipstation.com, and I could not believe life without them at all. Like, sorry, how do I put this? I could not imagine life without them right now. ShipStation, this is not an ad, and you've probably heard it on other platforms. I'm just here to let you know that ShipStation works. They are legit, and they are just fantastic. I get to print off all the labels at home. I get to play with the system enough to know, if UPS, FedEx, USPS, all of those places, and find the best rate and the quickest time to get it to my customer, because there's a lot of options that you can go with that, if you pay 20 cents more, it gets it there 4 days sooner. And I'm like, heck yeah, I'll do that just to get it to my customer sooner, paying not that much more. But you can maneuver all of this stuff inside ShipStation and figure out where you want to drop your boxes off at. Print the labels at home. It is just fantastic. And if you would like a complete video walkthrough of this whole process, I know it's a little hard to envision exactly what I'm saying through a podcast. I mean, you guys all have creative minds, but there's only so much that you can take in with what I'm saying. But if you would like a complete walkthrough and for me to actually show you how I package up everything and what my materials look like and just the whole bit, you can go to printperfect.net. Print Perfect is a tutorial inside of the Artist Academy Advanced, so if you're an advanced member, just go to your library in your Artist Academy website and you'll see the Print Perfect course. It's a couple hour long course, but it walks you through everything, the whole bit, and just from how I got started to how I package everything, and especially how I sell prints. And selling is the majority of what that course is. So let's talk about selling just a little bit, because you can set up your website, you can make it super, super easy, but if nobody's there to buy it, if you don't have an audience to buy it, then it can be a really slow process and seem like, not very much is happening for a whole lot of effort. And prints, it's a whole lot of effort. I'm just going to say it's a lot to set up this whole thing and get everything down. It's a lot, but once you get it going, it's like a thing, like once you know, and once you've gone through the process once, or you've seen me go through the process and I've showed you all my little tips and tricks of it, then it just makes it so much easier to do it on your own, weekly or monthly or however often you want to run a sale to sell prints. But just know, if you're thinking about setting up a printing system in your art business, the front end, there's a lot of time spent in the front end of this, just getting everything down, finding the right printer and all of that. But once you do, it definitely pays off. So that's why I created the Print Perfect course, to help you with that front end process, to make the back end quicker and easier, and so you can start getting to profits much faster, because prints are essentially copies of paintings you've already done, and so you've already done the work. And then once you figure out how to get people to buy your prints and then how to ship them out and get them made and the whole bit, then it's a lot easier. So it's just the whole art is that we're in this for the long game and there's a lot of work up front, but it will pay off in the end. So let's talk a bit about the sales process. I'm going to give you a couple sales tips that I have and that I've learned throughout the years, and because sales is what the Print Perfect course is all about too. The whole last couple modules are just all about sales and getting people to press that buy button. So for the longest time, I usually sold prints whenever I was doing a sale, like my birthday sale, if you've heard me mention that a couple times. I did a sale on my birthday every year where I did a certain percentage off. Like this past year, I did 31% off because I just turned 31. And that was a really big draw for a lot of people. The people need to think that they're getting a really good deal in order to buy from you. People need to think that they are winning in the exchange of money and product. And so doing a sale is a really good way for them to feel like that. And how that works is, say I have a print that is $100 and it's 31% off, so it's $69 that they are paying, and they're like, man, I am getting a steal in this. Everybody else throughout the year is paying $100, but I'm only paying $69 because I have 31% off. I'm like doing my math in my head to make sure that's right. And that's how I did it for the first couple of years. I set everything up and I did one sale, and my poor printer every year, I warn them ahead of time that it's happening, that it's coming, and that's what we're doing. And so just recently, I have just started getting an influx of print orders, like I mentioned, and so I was just like, well, it's not Christmas time, or it's not, around the holidays. Why am I getting all of these print orders? And I think it's mostly because I'm just putting it out there a lot more. More people are seeing it. And that's where audience growth comes in. The past couple years, I've had like a similar audience, and they have seen my stuff over and over again. And just recently, I've hit just a major stunt of audience growth with using Reels and getting stuff shared and doing viral videos and all of that bit. And that combined with finding my style and such, that audience growth has really contributed to a lot more sales as of lately. So I want to challenge you to really think of some ideas to where you can present your offers to your audience, and in a way that might grow your audience and or inform the audience you already have. And I am such a proponent of video, because video is the reason I'm selling so much prints here recently. It's video. It's all Reels, all TikTok, and all the stuff. And if you're someone that's like, well, that might not be my thing, that's okay. Just figure out a way to present your prints to your audience and, tell them about it. It's not enough to just, say, hey, this is my art, this is it. What if you told people, hey, these are my print orders, or these are my print offers. This is what you can do. This is how you can buy. These are the different options. Just straight out tell them. Straight out just tell people about this. And this is what I did every year before I was having a print sale. I would send out a video every year saying, hey, this is what a print is, because a lot of people have no idea what a print even is. Like anytime anybody asks to buy an original, I'll be like, oh, that's not available. We've had these conversations, and it's not funny. I'm not like laughing at them because it's a very simple mistake. But some people are like, oh, so you paint it over and over again? Don't you get tired of that? And I'm like, that's exactly what it looks like, so I can't even say anything. But no, I just make reproductions of it, and they're all signed and they're all numbered and all of that, and so you can buy one. And they're like, oh, cool. So every year I would make a video before I did my print sale that was just like, hey, what is a print? Well, this is a canvas print. This is a paper print. This is a large, this size. These are my extra small. These are my most affordable options. And just show people. Just show people what you have to offer. Not in a way that show them how you're creating it. That's for another post, or that's stuff you've already posted, right? Right? Everybody is posting time lapses. Everybody's posting progress photos. So what if we just made a post or a video specifically showing people what you have to offer, showing people the different prints and the different sizes and all of that. And I say that to you because I've done that in the past, and I'm actually getting ready to do more videos like that, because I believe that it will result in more sales. And I'm getting ready to make reels and TikToks and just spend a couple hours with a couple prints in my hands, just, making different videos or taking different photos to show people all the different things that I'm offering. Because some people don't know that prints are a thing. They think that they can only buy your originals, and they also think that they automatically cannot afford your originals for some reason. Either you've had a conversation with them before and they've bowed out because they couldn't afford it, and or they've seen other artists' prices, or they've seen your prices on your originals. And so some people probably think that they can't afford what you're creating. So we want to make it abundantly clear that you can afford it, and this is how to order it. So with, again, just making a video, or just taking some photos and in the captions being like, this is what I'm offering, this is how affordable it is, and whatnot. And another tip, whenever you're using certain languages in your posts and such, I would say affordable other than cheapest, or like even say on sale, or I don't know, I'm just not big on the word sales, even though I say it too. I need to stop or think of a better word for that. Well, I guess sales isn't too bad. I don't know. Anyway, I would say this is my most affordable option rather than saying this is my cheapest option. So just say that. And I think I'm going to stop there. I think I've given you a lot of information already, and just with the whole process. I hope this gives you a really good, just overall general view of prints. And yeah, I hope this helps you out a bit to decide if this is something you even want to get into, or if you just want to keep doing originals, that's fine. But yeah, so if you need more help with your printing process, just go to printperfect.net and you'll see what the Print Perfect tutorial is all about. I have a couple videos in there, and you can just kind of get a good preview of it, and it is included in the Artist Academy Advanced membership, and it's just to help you get started. All of this, just going to tell you, it's a lot up front. Even with ShipStation, I'm actually going to do a tutorial over ShipStation here very, very, very soon, probably this week, and put it into the Print Perfect tutorial together, because I just started using ShipStation and it's made a world of difference. But there's a big learning curve on ShipStation as well. There was a whole day where I was like, I don't know if this is worth it. Just hooking up UPS and FedEx and all these accounts to this. It's okay, I don't want to scare you off, but it is a lot. And so I just want you to come in knowing that if you can get through this initial push of the printing process and get your system down, find a printer you love, which is another whole hassle of it. This is now my third printer that I've been through, and I'm never leaving. And yeah, but I know the frustration of getting bad prints and things not meeting your expectations, and shipping taking longer, and just it's a lot. And so if you need more help with this, I would absolutely love to help you. You can printperfect.net. It's in the Artist Academy Advanced, and more stuff is getting added to it all the time. I have a list of the boxes that I use and what sizes I use and how much it costs to ship different places, international. That way it gives you a good idea of what to expect and what to charge for shipping. That's a whole nother thing with charging and sales and prices and all of that. But yeah, so if you need more help with this, I would love to help you. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great week. I will talk to you next week. And for now, I am going to go in and box up some more prints and get some more prints orders out. Okay, but it's worth it. Busy is good. Busy is always a good thing. So I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next week. This episode is sponsored by the Mural Master Program inside of the Artist Academy Advanced membership. This program is specifically designed to help you with every step of the mural process. From coming up with an idea, to finding a wall to paint it on, to pitching your ideas to businesses, and finally, of course, I teach you exactly how to paint large scale. Murals are a lot of fun and a great way to grow your art business. I know, because it has been one of the top ways that I've been able to grow my own art business as quickly as I have. With several years of experience as a muralist, I've dialed down the painting techniques, the proposals, the pitching, the whole bit. And now I've compiled it into one resource for you called the Mural Master Program. This is included inside of the Artist Academy Advanced membership, and I would love to invite you to join us by going to artistacademy.co, that is artistacademy.co, and click the link to see the Mural Master Program and learn more. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. If you review our podcast and send a screenshot of that review to me on Instagram, I am Art by Andrea Earhart. I will gladly share your art on my Instagram story with a reach of over 60,000 as a thank you for helping us grow this Artist Academy community. And speaking of community, if you would like to be a part of our absolutely free and very encouraging community on social media, just head over to facebook.com/groups/Artist Academy, and I will see you next week.